Welcome to Euro Football Daily, where today we're looking at 10 of the most underrated and overlooked forwards in Europe right now. 10. Kostas Mitroglou. Kostas Mitroglou earned a reputation for being unfit and overrated when he joined Fulham from Olympiacos in January all the way back in 2014. The club's record signing at €15 million, the Greek striker made just 3 appearances in the league and failed to score at all for the Cottagers. But a loan back to Olympiacos sparked a revival, as Mitroglou netted 16 league goals and earned another temporary move to Benfica. He blew up in Portugal, scoring 25 goals in all competitions and winning the league. Back from the scrap heap, Mitroglou was rewarded at the end of the season as Benfica signed him up until 2020. 9. Imanol Agirretxe. A Basque boy through and through, Agirretxe came through Real Sociedad's academy and has been at the club since 2003. And you could be forgiven for thinking that he's had a decent but not amazing season this year, with no assists and 13 goals in the league. However, the striker only featured on 16 occasions, took 3 shots inside the box every game and scored every 90 minutes. By comparison, Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo scored every 91 minutes, and only Benzema and Luis Suarez bettered that rate in La Liga. 8. Olivier Giroud. Okay, he's no Thierry Henry, but Olivier Giroud has been a perfectly good striker at Arsenal over the last few years. Last season he scored 16 league goals for the Gunners, a total only bettered by 5 players and superior to Alexis Sanchez and Diego Costa. And those goals came from 80 shots, giving Giroud a conversion rate of exactly 20%. That's the same as Harry Kane. Add in the Frenchman's 6 assists and his outstanding aerial ability, and you have an excellent all-round forward, plus he doesn't blackmail his teammates Karim Benzema. 7. Adrian Ramos. Signed along with Ciro Immobile when Lewandowski left Dortmund, Adrian Ramos has mostly enjoyed a squad role at BVB. But despite being in and out of the team, the lanky Colombian has been better than reliable when called upon, racking up 9 goals and 4 assists in just 930 league minutes this year. That gives him a rate of a goal every 103 minutes, ranking him above Thomas Müller and behind only Robert Lewandowski and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in the Bundesliga. He might be 30 years old, but Ramos still has plenty to offer. 6. Claudio Pizarro. Now 37 years old, the Bundesliga's 5th highest scorer ever and Peru's finest, Claudio Pizarro is still going strong. He left Bayern Munich for a 3rd spell at Werder Bremen in 2015 and scored 14 goals in 28 appearances, for a team which spent the year stuck in a relegation battle. The Bundesliga top foreign scorer of all time, Pizarro once again wrote his name into the history books when he became the oldest player to net a hat-trick in the division, breaking a 31-year-old record with a treble in a 4-1 win over Bayer Leverkusen. 5. Leonardo Pavoletti. Genoa forward Leonardo Pavoletti had an unconventional route to the top flight, bouncing around the lower leagues and playing for 9 different clubs by the time he turned 27. But the Italian looks tailor-made for Serie A football, as he scored 14 goals in just 25 appearances in 2015-16. That gives him a rate of a goal every 137 minutes, almost the same as Juventus' star man Paulo Dybala. Unfortunately, Pavoletti was controversially omitted from Italy's Euro 2016 squad, but with AC Milan sniffing around, he could well get the move he deserves pretty soon. 4. Kevin Gameiro. Just €10 million when he signed from PSG, Sevilla forward Kevin Gameiro has had a stellar campaign in southern Spain, playing up front and on the wing as the Andalusians made history by winning the Europa League for a 3rd season in a row. Naturally, the Frenchman scored in the final. Fast and skillful, Gameiro has quickly erased the memory of Carlos Bacca, netting 29 goals in all competitions this year, 1 more than the Colombian managed in his final season at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan. Despite standing just 5'7", Gameiro is a giant for Sevilla. 3. Raffael. In Brazil's search for a centre-forward, it's remarkable that Borussia Mönchengladbach's Raffael remains uncapped. 13 goals in 31 league games is pretty good, placing him in the Bundesliga's 10 top scorers. But the Brazilian also managed an incredible 10 assists this campaign, making him personally responsible for more than a third of Gladbach's 67 league goals. Despite going under the radar, Raffael is one of the Bundesliga's best all-round attackers, making more key passes per game than all of the division's top 20 scorers except Marco Reus and Henrik Mkhitaryan. The 31-year-old has more than earned his moment in the spotlight. 2. Jonatan Soriano. Believe it or not, there is a player in Europe who has scored 155 goals and assisted 64 more over the last 4 years, and you've probably never heard of him. Spanish striker Soriano has spent 5 seasons in the Austrian league with Red Bull Salzburg and has proved himself a goal factory with 48 goals in his best campaign. Yes, the league may not be the strongest, but previous exports from Salzburg include Sadio Mane and Kevin Campbell, so they clearly know a player when they see one. And with Soriano costing just €500,000 when they signed him from Barcelona, they clearly know a bargain too. Number 1. Jonas. Our number 1 spot simply had to go to Jonas, who scored an unbelievable 32 league goals for Benfica this season alongside Kostas Mitroglou. On his own, the Brazilian scored more goals than 3 Premier League sides managed, and he added 12 assists, the 3rd highest total in the league. Jonas's form has seen him recalled to the Brazilian national team for the first time since 2012, joining the Seleção at the Copa America. And after finishing above Messi and Lewandowski in the race for the European Golden Boot, at 32 he has truly added his name to the ranks of the continent's greatest goal scorers. So if you enjoyed this video, why don't you check out our Euro 2016 goal scorers to watch? And if you like this shirt, make sure you check out our mates over at classicfootballshirts.co.uk, who have some unbelievable deals at the moment. And as always guys, please do like and subscribe.